Hi everybody, it's Mairi. We're going to do a very quick cosmic update for the end of March. We are a day late and a dollar short of the exact full moon in Libra that happened on the 28th. And that happened at 8 degrees of Libra, 8 degrees and 8 minutes of Libra. So 8s are going to be very important to this next moon cycle. And 8s are infinity. 8s are about strength, specifically about strength from moving through and moving beyond things that have been painful in our life. And so, we have a very active Aries right now. We have the Sun and Venus that have moved into Aries, and they're getting very close to their conjunction with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron also deals with a lot of health things in our life. So the Sun is the ego, our self, our passions, our confidence, our courage, our bravery. Venus is also there. Venus is love and relationships, it's creativity and passions, and it's also finances. And so all of these things are bundled together, fighting for space in the sky, right across from the full moon in Libra. Now, just because this was exact yesterday on the 28th, it does not mean that we won't feel it as we move forward throughout the next couple of days and we finish out March. This is a main aspect of the next few weeks, and we'll carry this out as we come from the full moon into the new moon that happens in 2 weeks. The new moon will be in Aries. So this is still an ending, right? So we know that Aries is the beginning of the zodiac year. So the new moon in Aries is newness, right? New moons bring new things. Aries brings new beginnings. And we have so much Aries energy happening right now. So big healing opportunities. If you have felt triggered, if you have felt, your old wounds and patterns being activated, that's because they're being seen in order for them to be healed. So very active Aries season. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is in Gemini. When Mars is in Gemini, it is busy. There's a lot of anxious tension. Mars in Gemini wants to do everything. They want to know everything, understand everything, and they want to share all of that information as well. So there's a lot of busyness happening and very fast energy in the cosmos. So as I discuss anything that happens in the cosmos, know that I'm talking about collective energy. So if you have any questions about this or how it may hit your chart specifically, you can get free charts online anywhere. I recommend astro.com. You can also reach out to me for a reading or for sessions or to take one-on-one classes on learning astrology. Those are all available to you by messaging me on any of my social media platforms or emailing me directly at theautisticastrologer@gmail.com. So, as we move to the end of March, we have this full moon happening on the 28th in the morning of, and it will linger. This energy will linger. And so it's in Libra. Libra is all about finding balance and finding harmony and beauty in things. So we're being asked to come back in and find the beauty in things, right? It's also going to bring to light and illuminate, because full moons often will illuminate things in our lives, especially emotions and things that we have buried internally, because the moon is all about internal and feelings and inner emotions and intuitions. And so this is a focus on finding the beauty in things, right? There will also be inequalities highlighted and illuminated for many people. And that is in our own life and in the lives of others. Anytime we have a polarity, which is what a full moon is, right? We have the moon on one side of the chart and the sun on the other side of the chart. So there's polarities. We have Libra, which rules our relationships and others, right? How we affect the lives of others. And then we have Aries, which is the self and how we deal with ourself. And then when we bring those together, it's a recognition that by handling and dealing and honoring and loving ourselves, we handle and deal and honor those of, our surroundings, the people that we love, the collective. But it starts with that internal work. And so that is being illuminated here, especially with Chiron being active with the sun all at that 8-degree mark in Aries. So Chiron is deep wounds, deep karmic wounds, deep karmic patterns, things that really trigger us. And when we heal from it, so again, going back to that correlation with the number 8, right? Because everything's at 8 degrees as well. The sun's at 8 degrees, Chiron's at 8 degrees, Venus is at 8 degrees, the moon's at 8 degrees, Uranus and Taurus is at 8 degrees, right? This March is universal month number 8, right? So there's all kinds of these different 8s. So tying in that strength that comes with the letter 8, Chiron, which is our wounds, moving through those deep wounds to come out to the other side. And I'm not saying to leave it or let it go or whatever if you're not ready. But the energy, the cosmic energy is saying that there is a wound that you are ready to forgive yourself for or forgive someone else for, and allow you to release a little piece of whatever that wound carries for you, right? And where this is in your chart is going to determine a little bit more about how this is going to play out for you. So you're looking for 8 degrees at Libra in your chart, 8 degrees Aries in your chart. You're going to look at that polarity and see what comes up for you there. Okay, so a ton of opportunity over the next week to find beauty in things that have been lacking, right? We've been so much mental focus over the last year, especially over the last months, trying to figure things out, coming to the answers. This is a much more feeling type of energy. Aries is all about instinct. Aries is all about, this is what I feel and this is what I do. There is very little thought activation happening. And when it does happen, it's quick. It's a quick, spontaneous, intuitive action. Mercury is very close to Neptune in Pisces for this moon. And so Pisces Mercury is all about intuition. It's all about how I feel, right? So we're coming out of the mind and coming into the body. What feels right? What is my intuition? What is being triggered by old wounds that I can release so that I can come into deeper understanding of my intuition? So that I can have a different knowledge and understanding and empowerment through my own knowing, right? And so this is Libra, others, Aries, self. So what do I want versus what do they want? What did you do to me? Or what did I do to you? Right? What do you need from me? What do I need from others? Right? So there's all these questions about me versus others and how they can work together and how they can jive together. Libra wants to find balance. So in your life where things are unbalanced, something may get illuminated today to push us into finding balance in that area. And so being open and aware to understand what is being brought to us. The other thing about this moon is learning to be still in the balance opposed to Aries that wants to do. Aries wants to do and wants to go, right? But Libra is more about allowing things to flow, okay? And so they also do, right? They're both cardinal signs. So they're both leaders. They want to do action. But there's a question here to pose to the universe a question and allow the answer to come to us, opposed to going out and finding or forcing an answer. And so my invitation as we finish out March is to envision how you can love yourself more to be able to connect to community and others in a better, more organic and healthy way. And also to find beauty in the things surrounding you that you may have been not paying attention to because you were so stuck in your mind, right? So stuck in what we need to do and how we need to do it, and not being able to really sit in the moment and look around and find the beauty in the things that are already surrounding you. So just a moment of gratitude, not disappearing from reality, not toxic positivity, but taking a moment to look around and say, you know what, there is beauty everywhere. There's beauty inside of me. There's beauty around me. And harnessing that for just a moment and allowing it to bring your vibration up just for a moment and seeing how that feels for you. And then recognizing that when you do that love and when you tap into yourself and when you honor your emotions and your feelings and the beauty and the love that surrounds you, how much better you can show up for others in your life. How much more clarity you get by honoring your emotions. And maybe that doesn't look like beauty, but you know what? Beauty is in anger, right? There are times where I can let out anger and the process is beautiful. And so it's not necessarily finding beauty in things that are beautiful to society. It's finding beauty wherever you are, in whatever you are, in that moment, honoring it, being with it, allowing it to be, showing up for yourself so that we can show up for others and we can understand and listen. Because the other thing about Libra is they listen. That's what makes them such good relationship energy, right? And when I talk about Libra, I'm talking about the energy. I'm not talking about the Libra friend that you have, right? I'm talking about Libra in its core energy. It listens. It's able to connect others because it's able to understand intuitively what someone needs, what community needs. And that is the energy that is harnessed when we're able to tap into our own energy in that same way. And so I wanted to just pop in here and give a quick update. Even though the moon is past, this energy will linger and it's what takes us into April. So I still wanted to share it with you. Please let me know if you have any questions about the moon or any questions about anything we talked about here. Thank you. If you could hear the music in the background, I appreciate you hanging out. We are in a bit of a transition, so things are a little bit different than normal, but I appreciate you being here. I love you, and I hope that you have a great full moon week.